And another thing that throws people off is they hate when you don't need attention. They hate when they can sense that you're comfortable enough in your own energy to whatever anybody is doing around you doesn't really impact you, nor are you even looking for attention, yet they feel drawn to give it to you. People hate when they peep that in you. But the crazy thing is, the less you give a frick about attention, the more comes to you. That's why when I see people being all dramatic trying to get attention, I'm like, oh dang, baby, you got the game all wrong. Because one thing I've noticed, the more I've minded my business, the more I've been to myself, the more I stopped caring about attention, the more attention found me. The more people wanted to get my attention, the more people have gone out their way just to show me attention. And a large amount of that is because people are very much in awe of the fact and a level of ignorance that comes from self-security. You're not really worried about what everybody else is doing. You're not really worried about the newest drama, the newest trends, the newest tea. You're just worried about yourself and your own peace and your own happiness. And that will bother a lot of people. And a lot of people will want to make you bothered so you can abandon what already has bought you so much serenity, which is your own security and self and the ability to stay to yourself regardless of the attention you get, who's in the space, who's in your face. And that is an ability a lot of people don't have but want to cultivate and think it is something that can only be cultivated through acting mysterious rather than just a way of being in the way you embody it. So for a lot of people, you're the first time they see what they've always perceived as an act in others or as something to be performed. You're the first time they see it as just a way of being, as just what is. And don't let you be attractive. Don't let you have actually a personality. Don't let you be dressed nice while also occupying this. Everybody is going to want to try to know the secret and the trick and the trap for you loving yourself and the level of calmness and also unbotheredness that comes with that. The more unbothered you are, the more bothered you would be. And I used to test this, honestly. And one good way to test it is by reading a book out in public. All of a sudden, everybody will want to start conversation around you. Everybody will start being loud around you. People will start telling their business to try to get you to look up from your book and to be invested in the narrative they're telling rather than the one you're reading. But again, you're doing this act that shows you don't want to be bothered. An act that doesn't draw much attention. An act that actually requires you to be focused on what you're doing and not on what's around you. And the more you seem to be into your book, the more people will try to get your attention out of it, the closer they'll get to you as a reader. If you're sitting down somewhere, I have had people stand in front of my bench in public setting. If you're doing it in a classroom, your peers will all gather around you as if you called them to have a conversation. But the more unbothered you are, the more people want your attention and to bother.